guess we'll read these. These are posts from the past. A rich kid feels uncomfortable on the set of a movie and is traumatized for life, needs therapy, wants people arrested, makes a big stink and a bunch of folks rally up. Meanwhile, there is a girl in foster care in Colorado who was put there because her parents were on drugs. She is beaten and raped almost daily by the other foster kids and foster parents. She is scared to speak up because kids who speak up are treated like they cry wolf. Poor famous kids. Must suck to feel uncomfortable. Is that a pee under your bed? I don't know how you can sleep with all that uncomfortable going on. This post is about Ken, who I stayed with after Virginia. This is June 30th. This is about around the time that Tim Beeson started threatening me. It says, the guy I'm staying with in Denver reminds me of who I was before I hurt my back. He's honest, loyal, and hardworking. And those he loves come first. The lady I am staying with understands where I am emotionally to a greater degree than most. That's Leah, by the way. Each one of these people had a different thing they understood. Leah, she had lost a daughter, and for me, losing all my friends and losing Natalie as well. Mind you, she was still alive at this point, but because of what was going on, it really did hurt that bad. It also says, their son seems to understand what it takes to organize your own brain so your mannerisms don't scare the hell out of folks. Of course, I also have 3 families in the area I stay with, or at least close by, when I come to Colorado. One of those families was Miss Peaches. One of those was Brandon Ratner and Veronica Randall. Brandon Ratner was still coming to see me. I guess I should get back to what it says, though. Of course, I also have 3 families in the area I stay with, or at least close by when I come to Colorado. I try to motivate myself. I give me daily pep talks, but how do you fix scaring off the people you cared about most? I hate typing. It's always just so wrong. I hate feeling like this. It so sucks non-stop. I hate it. I scare people, and scared people do mean things. Thus, people who are scared of me scare me, even more so when I care about that person. If I don't care, you can't hurt me. How do I stop caring, though? And why is it those who choose not to be violent are the ones threatened and assaulted? I don't understand why I can't just be good to people. Why can't we stop raping each other and ourselves long enough to do the right by each other, regardless of skin color or religion or gender or any other damn thing that ain't your business? I am so tired of being scared nonstop all the time over your opinions. I just wanted to make the world a better place. I wish I could fix myself, and I do try. I try everything. I have no motivation. I am scared to do anything, and I can't fix it. I hate being scary. I don't want it anymore. This one is a post about being at David and Laura Nelson's in Chapel, Nebraska. Well, I'm actually working on this at my apartment there on Hilltop. It says, it's 4 a.m. Been working on minnow aeration machines since midnight. One has 2 bearings out, rusted into shale. I can get it to run for a minute or so, but the shale seizes it up. The second machine has wires crossed somewhere, keeps popping my breaker. Number 2 and number 3 need a screwdriver, but I left all my screwdrivers in Colorado except a Phillips, and the screws are standard flat bit and rusted in place. I have to get some screwdrivers today and finish up tonight after my daily stuff is done. This video is from Winchell's Donut Shop. This is the day before they released it on the news that Joseph Lopez was caught. Alright, I want to say thank you to 2 superheroes. That'd be Detective Jai Rogers of Broomfield Police Department And Detective Peterson of Adams County, they just caught the guy. Fuck you. Fuck all of you. Those of you who helped me, thank you. Thank you so much, alright? Boulder Police Department, you guys have no business doing anything close to a murder case. You botched twice, alright? You need to keep your nasty cockbeaters off of me. You need to not touch people. These are human beings. It is not acceptable. What you did was wrong. Now, luckily, the guy they caught, well, it's not the sumbitch I thought it was. So nothing that I gave him makes any damn bit of difference. That's not going to stop me from talking shit on the Boulder PD. What they did was immoral and wrong and illegal. Not only that, the judge who granted permission to go into my Facebook, I'm coming after you too. The county clerk, well, there's certain things that you can and cannot do, and you were negligent, grossly negligent. You need to learn to read. Your inability and laziness resulted in a lot of really bad stuff, and had I been the person who did this, trouble. That doesn't make it okay, and I am coming after you too. Those of you who threw me under the bus, you need my help. I'm still here. I'm still saving lives, and I'm still going to continue. Alicia, I love you. I hope to see you someday. Maddie, I want to give you a hug and tell you how sorry I am. At the same time, Boulder Police Department, yeah, you are now the hunted. You want to victimize the victims? This ain't happening. Not anymore. You are going down. And that there's pretty important. If folks had listened then, it would have made a lot of difference. That was around the time that literally I was at Winchell's Donut Shop in Longmont, Colorado, and I was waiting on Brian Townsend to show up. He's another one of the victims of Matty Boa. Let's see. I'll pause this for a second. There's quite a few more posts on here. Here's one. Says, I have seen hundreds of situations where cops show up, try to pick a fight, and bully and threaten and arrest the innocent. Do cops' lives matter? No, they do not anymore. If the police are incapable of removing the tyrants, then they are the tyrants. There are people I love who are cops, but they aren't arresting Steinman or those like him. They are supporting him in his Nazi tactics. I don't care about laws. I care about morality. There are good people who are cops. Too bad they're too weak-minded to stand up to the bullies in their departments. This is a woman I rescued from the snow. It says, Jerry, me, and Carlos. We had coffee this morning. The sun is out. Mount Rainier is still covered in clouds, but these two shining faces knocking on my window to say thank you again is what brightened up my day. We work together or we expire early. Nobody looks out for the homeless like the homeless. Miss Jerry is the one to the... Oh, she's the one with the... Alright, you guys can tell who she is. I just realized that there's two dudes and one woman. It's a no-brainer. But that's the thing, is that I never stopped being who I am in person. Here's a video called Natalie's Voice from January 27th of 2018. Here's an exciting one. This one's from July 2nd, 2014. When I was going in for a job interview at the Cheesecake Factory. I actually had a lot of interviews there, believe it or not. Here's one. This is from April 22nd of 2015. I tried that GoFundMe thingy, but I hate panhandling. I am I am a capable individual when my teeth don't hurt, which is never. So Aunt B sent me a thing for online shirts that's free, and I get paid if they sell any. I will spend the morning working on it after they pull another tooth, and hope to have the info up by tomorrow night. I'd rather sell my artwork than beg like a jerk. If I were disabled, I might understand begging for help, but I'm not, so I won't. Let's hope folks want my art. Now, as far as mental disabilities go, I can work through those. Work helps me to work through that. Having a job, doing physical labor, not being able to do that really is something that's difficult for me to handle. But this was April of 2015. I didn't hurt my back until October of 2015. See, you always know how things are in somebody else's situation, but then you hit that situation and you're like, oh my God. This one is from January 5th of 2014. It's got a lot of people I know in it. A lot of people who got into drugs and did some things that were pretty heartless, pretty mean. But I have to understand because they're on drugs. These people all have family, though. They have family who's stuck with them throughout the years. Me, my family didn't bother to find out who I was in person. In 22 years, only Rabbit did. And, well, he was too weak to stay the course. Here's one that shows you how I felt. I felt this way about a lot of people. It says, after I lost my job and my shop and my friends, when I really needed a friend and all I got was bullshit, Miss Natalie was my hero. For her to think harshly of me is the worst feeling on earth. She showed up when everyone else had abandoned me. How can I feel good about her hating me? I should be able to just forget about the people I care about. Could you just forget about your brothers or sisters or sons or daughters? This person was my friend, someone who gave me a reason to live when I had none. I don't deserve to hurt forever because I was scared and alone. I can't have my friend back. It's not her fault I'm suicidal. Miss Natalie was my last hope for humanity. I can't stop caring. I can't forget. I can't go back in time and change it. All I can do is feel like shit. I don't have any motivation to draw or work or breathe. Before you say I should be happy with myself crap, know that Miss Natalie is one of them folks who makes life worth living. She brought hope where there was none. She came through. She involved me in her life. Her fears hurt me a lot, but I understand fear, and for someone I love to be scared of me and think the worst in me, I can't just smile and be happy. That's the thing, is that when people think those harsh things, they do harsh things. And for most folks, they don't get that I hurt. I hurt too. But I'm not allowed to. I'm not allowed to respond the way that they do. I responded to what happened in Virginia by leaving. The thing is, I let Miss Natalie know what was going on. I let Miss Maddie know what was going on. I let Miss Alicia know what was going on. And they didn't care. They treated me like I was making it up. So I tried to get a hold of people and let them know what was going on, but they didn't have time. Here's one. June 14th, 2014. I found Shady Dan dead behind the pedestrian store this morning. Just got back from the cop shop. Hundreds of people walked within 3 feet of him and didn't see or do a thing. He had obviously been dead for at least 2 hours. At the very beginning of 2017, I was still hoping for a peaceful resolution to all this. I was hoping that the people threatening me, that if I was able to express that I'm not interested in harming anyone, I just need the pain to stop. I need these things to stop. I suppose I should call this video a good ending. There's one from when I was on the bus to Sally Treon's. That was February 10th. Good. That helps to establish dates. It also helps to establish witnesses, because I knew both of the people on that bus that I took a picture of them holding hands. Here's one. April 2nd, 2014. This is another thing that I reported about. Mobley got stabbed in the back with a K-bar behind the library. It was in his back when he left. He was making jokes. This is second hand, but I hope he will be okay. He survived it, and I'm glad. He's one of our heroes out there. He's, I guess it depends on the situation. This one's called Without a Voice. It's 9 minutes long. I guess I can't play it on this video, but it's from February 9th, 2018. I got kicked out of the Starbucks on that day. I remember what was happening, though. Me and Clyde Townsend had gone to see a friend of his who was staying at the Boulder, and she had already left, so we were waiting at the Boulder for her for a couple hours. I was so friggin' tired. I hadn't had any sleep. I think I'm gonna record that one next. The thing is, I was being abused and it wasn't cool.